There are only three branches of government in the United States now. One is BlackRock, one is Raytheon, and the other is the pharmaceuticals.
Raytheon Missile Systems marks 60 years.
Here at Raytheon, the engineers really get into their work. Literally. Put on these glasses and come with me inside their virtual workshop. Raytheon is turning science fiction into science reality, like a death ray.
Like the phalanx close-in weapon system uses bullets to shoot down bad guy missiles. We're starting to use lasers for that. And if you remember from the Ocean's 11 movie, where the guys rolled up their van and they turned the lights off in the Bellagio by using this pinch, and it's a big electromagnetic pulse, and it goes in and it just shuts off all the electricity. So they're coming to a battlefield near you soon.
United Technologies has struck a deal to merge with defense contractor Raytheon. The all-stock deal will create the second largest aerospace and defense company.
The U.S. Air Force Life Cycle Management Center and Raytheon Technologies successfully tested the Air Force's first palletized high-energy laser weapon during 4 days of continuous live-fire exercises at White Sands Missile Range in New Mexico.
D.C. think tank, the Institute for the Study of War, is often relied upon as an objective source for war reporting and analysis. But publisher of Non-Zero newsletter, Robert Wright, argues the think tank is extremely hawkish and a perfect example of American-style propaganda that not only has its reach in elite media, but is funded by the arms industry. He writes, over the years, it has gotten funding from various corners of the arms industry, General Dynamics, Raytheon.
As Russian troops poured across Ukraine's border, kicking off the Russian invasion in late February, something else was happening at the same time in New York. The stock prices of the biggest U.S. weapons manufacturers spiked, many eventually climbing to their highest point in years.
War is good business for parts of the economy.
Sometimes we will speak softly and carry a large javelin, because we're sending a lot of those in as well.
Javelins are made in part by Raytheon, whose CEO said last month they do expect to benefit from the need to replenish U.S. stocks.
We don't apologize for making these systems, making these weapons. The fact is they are incredibly effective in deterring and dealing with the threat that the Ukrainians are seeing today. Eventually, we'll have to replenish it, and we will see a benefit to the business over the next coming years.
We don't apologize for making these systems, making these weapons.
In the $33 billion of funding that President Joe Biden just requested today for Ukraine, over a third of it, $11.4 billion, was allocated to replenishing the U.S. weapons inventory and for Ukraine to buy more weapons. That's where this new business for these weapons companies will come from, Jake. And the concern now is whether these companies will take advantage of this crisis, of this moment.
Sex, 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 the number of the beast. Hell and fire was born to be released. Sex, 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 the number of the beast. Sacrifice is going on tonight.
There's practically nothing left. Anybody who is really trained to do much is dead or wounded, runs from 250,000 dead up to 300,000 dead to 350,000 dead.
And I'll possess your body and I'll make it burn.
Something cool stuff
Get a
out
good
there.
pair of those for us, don't you think? That would be
Stepping
cool.
into the future. I like it.
All right, stick around though.